I'm afraid this statement this afternoon is wholly depressing. The government seems to be more interested in attacks on the Labour Party than actually solving child poverty in this country. And we should have a direct focus. Because although I support the child payment, I think having direct cash payments is a good thing. It's not sustainable in the long term. We know that for the struggling families, but also for the public finances. We should be putting more investment into projects like relational mentoring with the BIS Group that I know the government is supporting. But I wish there was more excitement about lifting families out of poverty in a sustainable way for the long term, rather than all the politicking that's going on this afternoon.
Cabinet Secretary.
I can appreciate Willie Rennie's frustration. What I would say is I have that frustration too. I'm perhaps having that frustration for a different reason, in that I can see what difference it would make if we had two governments rather than one government trying to lift people out of poverty. So I won't make any apologies for pointing out the reality that we're in. But he's quite right to point out the fact that it's not just about the Scottish Child Payment and it's not just about direct payments to people, but it's also about the work that we need to undertake. And I'll give some examples of the work that is contained in the report, which I briefly mentioned, around our Fairer Futures partnerships that are being expanded into more local authority areas, and the work that we're doing on this whole family holistic approach. That's exactly because I can see when I go on my visits, and the evidence shows that if we assist a young person and their family on the different challenges that are impacting on that family, we make the biggest difference. And it's a systemic change rather than a change of simply giving money out to assist them in the poverty that they're in immediacy. I don't think it's an either-or approach. I'm afraid it is when it comes to actually how to spend money, because we can either spend money on the Scottish Child Payment or on other issues. We, of course, can't spend it twice. But I do recognise his challenge that he rightly puts to the government about not just the Scottish Child Payment, but that wider support that we need to give to people.